you really, need to reevaluate this. I asked the director on the record, in light of the fact, especially of today's, news about the property taxes and how they're going to affect the library system. This is general fund money that can be used for operations and for salaries, etc. Is it more important for you to have this system that maybe suffers some other consequences when it comes to budget time? And so I'd like to put that on the record for the director to say that, please. Yes, sir.
Commissioner, and I appreciate the question, and also the Commissioner Sejas.
All right,
through the chair. Excuse me. It's not an easy decision for us to make, even though some time back we decided we would need to go forward, and we put these dollars aside in a reserve fund to pay for this system. We really are facing a system that is failing. This past year we had over, I think it was about 150 hours of downtime. The company that we currently are under has said that they could do some minor upgrades. The demands on our system are ever increasing. Basically, it's getting worse and worse as we go forward. I think in our judgment, this is something, in spite of, and I think we were aware of the economic situation way back there. The handwriting's on the wall. I think as Commissioner Sayas pointed out, the state did a job to us 3 years ago when they reduced our millage rates. We have certain priorities, I think, and it's a difficult decision for us to make. It is really my judgment, I think it's our staff's judgment, that we need to go forward with this. It's critical to our overall operation. It's critical to serving our citizens. I hope I'm not judged wrong, but I would really stand by the decision, Commissioner.
Okay, through the chair, my position is going to be at budget time. You can't have your cake and eat it too. And so you made a value judgment on this, and I will respect that. I have high respect for you as a director. And if you think that this is the way you want to go, then this is the way you want to go, and then I'll support it, but I won't forget about it during budget time. Thank you.
And I would, through the chair, I wouldn't expect you to forget it, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Sorensen, you recognize?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and we had a thorough discussion of this at committee. We're very fortunate to have a state-of-the-art library in this community and in this county, but it could deteriorate. I mean, we need to have great technology. Technology is a good investment. It saves people, it saves time. It was budgeted for, it was carefully researched, what would be the best system, and the money was set aside for that purpose. Libraries in these tough times are used more than ever. They're used as daycare centers. They're used as after-school programs. They're used by people who are needing to use the computers to look for jobs. So our library attendance is way up. And Mr. Santiago, you could probably speak to that, what our numbers are. But when our libraries are being used as a resource for our community, especially for people who don't have their own resources, we need to make sure that our investments are appropriate. And I think the staff has shown itself to be, through Mr. Santiago's leadership, just an outstanding staff, and they're making a very sound recommendation in my view, and I think we should support this item. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, I've got Commissioner Jordan, Commissioner Sejas, and Senator Soto.